Hey, I'm Colby Keller, porn star, artist, and sex blogger. Get in bed with me. Manhunters! Today I'd like to address a problem topic common to many long-term gay relationships with two or more men involved. You probably already know what I'm about to talk about. Open relationships. There are a lot of ways to tackle this topic. Today I'll address perhaps the most fundamental, how to get the conversation rolling. Actually, there's so much to talk about. Let's pregame it. Okay, I've been in two LTRs my short sexually active life. One lasted nearly 6 years, and the other at almost 8. I'm still currently in. Both relationships started with monogamy and gradually opened to include other sexual partners. Perspicacious move, you might say, Colby, especially considering my choice of career. But I think you'll find, if you haven't already, that openness is healthy to any relationship, whether you get to fuck just one person or many. If you find it difficult to share your desires with your partner, even in conversation, something ain't right. Okay, here are a few pointers to keep in mind. First, while you think you may know everything about your partner, it's important to remember two facts. One, they are not you. There will always be something, yes, something, inaccessible to your own point of reference. Two, people do in fact change, some only incrementally. Don't expect your partner's desire and sexual interest to stay in one spot. That said, anticipate that they may not feel the same way that you do. Second, before starting a conversation about openness, begin by cultivating a healthy degree of openness in your own heart. While you're at it, add a colossal dose of compassion to complement your openness. Nothing is worse than saying you're open to starting a conversation and then reacting harshly when your partner says something you aren't prepared to hear. Don't be judgmental. If you want to open up to them, give them complete freedom and the comfort to do the same, even if that means resisting your efforts. May sound pretty self-evident, but keep in mind that your partner may not want an open relationship, may get offended, or simply might not know how to cope with the conversation. You or they may have already broken some rules, and this might be an opportunity to confess. In every case, exercise empathy. Allow your partner equal time to speak, and don't raise your voice. While a conversation like this might radically change your relationship, even end it, never let a conversation become a fight. Okay? All relationships should be open relationships. And by that I mean open to change and open to discussion. Also, every relationship has rules. Granted, some exist with varying degrees of permeability and rules are constantly shifting, but there are always rules. What is important, truly important to you, right? Think about it. Make it a rule. What rules are you capable of truly meeting to your partner's satisfaction? You need to keep that in mind. And how much articulation of the rules do you really need to feel reassured? If you're not completely open and honest here, it will only lead to trouble and more conversations down the road. It may be difficult to do, but lay it all out on the line. While you can always reevaluate and change your position in the future, even return to monogamy, work with your partner to establish clear guidelines. I'm not opposed to creativity. You're only allowed to fuck when you're in a different city, no more than once with the same guy, okay? But exercise a reason too. If your partner only bottoms, for instance, and you want to institute a rule that they can only top outside the relationship, it's kind of cruel to levy such punitive conditions on your partner and unlikely that your partner will meet them satisfactorily, okay? It's just a dick move. There's definitely an appeal to breaking the rules just for the fun of it. It can make the sex that much hotter. So if you really want to put a wet blanket on your partner's sexual appetite, and I don't know if you want to do that, less may be more. Keep in mind, there's no reason to expect that an open relationship will lead to the end of your relationship. A lot of men and women do it quite successfully. Sex is not love. And the more sex you have, the more this basic truism comes into sharp focus. Trust me. But yes, jealousy can be a hard mountain to climb. As much as we like to think that an appetite for many and multiple partners may be programmed into the male gender of our species, jealousy may be as well. Don't let nature become your excuse for bad behavior. There's a lot about sex that isn't rational. That's a part of what makes it fun, right? Especially for gay boys like us. I sure as hell ain't making no babies. So remember to keep a cool head and allow yourself and your partner permission to leave peacefully if you no longer find that your needs match. A 20-minute fuck and a 2-second orgasm is hardly a sensible rationale to ruin an otherwise productive friendship. If you are willing to move forward together and change, all the better. An open relationship may be the perfect solution to spice things up and keep you both sexually satisfied. Nothing may crush love more than boredom. Bye, boys.